Switch Station 32, back for another video. I just got done watching Nintendo's E3 and it was friggin' good. It was, in my opinion, it was their best E3 they ever done. They definitely stole the show. I thought Square Enix was going to steal the show because E3 was not that good building up to this. Xbox had the best, and then Square, and then Nintendo really knocked it out of the park. They had a lot of games, a lot of great games announced. I'm super pumped. The end of it was insane. I went crazy when the end of it happened. I was really, really excited for the end. We got the best two press conferences to end it, so you can't ask for better than that. Square and Nintendo. Now, it starts right off teasing Breath of the Wild, but it's you could tell it was Super Smash Brothers, but it was still fun to get teased Breath of the Wild. We all want Breath of the Wild. It was pretty good. I liked it, and then it ended up being Dragon Quest, going to Super Smash Brothers as DLC characters, and that was pretty cool. I love Dragon Quest, so I'm really excited for the Dragon Quest coming out for the Switch. I already played it on PS4, but they show 16-bit gameplay, and it looks awesome. And then they went right into Dragon Quest XI. They teased it a little bit last night at the Square Enix conference, the 16-bit. And Nintendo's briefing, they just came right out and showed it. You can play this game in 16-bit or play it in normal style, and it looks awesome. I'm definitely getting this on the Switch. And then they introduced Doug Bowser, and they bring out actual Bowser, did a little joke, and then it was pretty good to introduce Doug Bowser. I kind of miss Reggie. Doug don't seem like he has the charisma that Reggie did. We're going to miss Reggie because he had, not only was he good at his job, but he had that charisma, that spark that you're looking for. And Doug don't really have that. He might have it later on, but right now you can tell he don't really have it. He's got to get more comfortable in his role. Luigi's Mansion 3, we already know about this game, but they showed some extra new gameplay and how the game starts, and it looks really good. I can't wait to play Luigi's Mansion on the TV. Haven't been able to do that since GameCube, so this is going to be a really, really fun game. We all like Luigi Mansion in this house. The kids, the girlfriend, myself, everybody likes it. And you're going to be able to have Goopy Luigi, and you can play co-op with Goopy Luigi, 2-player. Not just 2-player online, but actual 2-player. The other player can control Goopy Luigi, which is really cool. That looked really neat. And Goopy Luigi can't go near water, though. It showed him go near water, and he just went right down into the drain, and everybody got a good laugh about that. It was pretty funny. And that's also coming out in 2019. They didn't say when, but it's coming out this year. Probably October. Then they went in to team up with Netflix to make a Dark Crystals game, and I'm not really familiar with this. One of my good friends was telling me it's an old movie from the 80s, and he was really excited for it, so now I'm going to have to give it a try. And he's recommended me go back and watch the old movies, so I think I might actually check it out, and that way there I know what this game is all about. So Dark Crystals is an old 80s movie, from what my friend told me, and it's getting rebooted on Netflix, and now it's getting a game on the Switch, so yeah, good things for Dark Crystal. And then September 20th, the game I'm waiting for, my most hyped game for this year, Link's Awakening. Can't wait for that top-down, old-school Game Boy game. I never had a handheld when I was a kid, so I've never played this game, and I'm really excited to play it. I love the art style. The art style is awesome in this game. There is no game that has better art style than Link's Awakening. As far as like a remastered, like make a Zelda more kiddie-ish looking. Wind Waker was okay. But the way they designed this, it looks amazing. It's really cool. And then they release the Secret of Mana Definitive Collection is coming to Nintendo Switch. So you're going to get Secret of Mana. You're going to get Secret of Mana on the Game Boy. You're going to get Secret of Mana 2 that has never came over to North America, translated into English. So I have a really good friend I know he's going to be super excited when he finds out. And a lot of people are going to be super excited. A lot of people have always wanted to play that, but never had the English translation because it never came over here. And a lot of people are going to be really excited for that. And then the big rumor, whoever leaked this got it right. And a lot of people said that it wasn't going to come because they didn't think it could run on the Switch, but it's coming. Witcher 3. Witcher 3 in handheld, the complete edition. So that game, I'm playing that. I have that on PS4. I love it. Can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077. But Witcher 3 is coming to the Switch, and that's a great game. Anybody wants a big open world experience that haven't got to play that has a Switch, I'd recommend that for sure. And then Fire Emblem Three Houses got a new trailer and a release date, and the trailer made it look pretty good. It looks like it's going to have a good story to go with the gameplay. And it's coming right around the corner, July 26th. And then they announced Resident Evil 5, and Resident Evil 6. So we're going to have the whole collection on the Switch, and that was pretty neat. And then another trailer came out. Didn't know what it was at first. It's kind of like, what is this? I don't know. It was No More Heroes 3, Travis Strikes Again. And it looked pretty good. It looked a lot better than the Travis Strikes Again that just came out on the Switch. This No More Heroes 3 looks like it's going to be their big game, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good by the looks of the gameplay. Contra is coming to the Switch, a brand new Contra game, and it looked awesome. And then right after that, they released Contra, the Anniversary Collection's coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that's released today as well. And of course, they went into Pokemon Sword and Shield. Of course, they're going to do that. They went over some gameplay. They showed a big chunk of the open world. They showed the part of the open world where you can move your own camera and stuff. A lot of people are excited about that. November 15th that's going to be the big holiday game this year, and I think that game's going to sell really good. Astral Chains trailer from Platinum Games, and it looks like it's fast-paced the whole time. The gameplay looks really good. It looks like it's going to be fast-paced, really fast action game, and if anybody's into that, that's the game to get. August 30th is when that's coming out. And then they showed another trailer for Zelda, Candace of Hyrule. And that's coming out in a couple of days. July 13th, so right around the corner. So anybody needs to get your Zelda itch, that's going to give it to you. And then they come out with a new Mario Sonic Olympic game, and that game looked really cool. Good multiplayer game. It's a good game to play for kids if you have kids. It's a good family game. Animal Crossing got pushed back. It was supposed to release this year, March 20th, 2020, and it looked pretty good. It showed some gameplay. You're going to be on an island, and looks pretty interesting. The girlfriend's really excited for it. I was hoping it was going to come out this year because I was going to get that for her for Christmas, but I guess she's going to have to wait till March 20th. And then they went out and released a whole bunch of games back to back. First game they talked about was a game I was going to get on PS4, but I put it off so I could get on the Switch so the kids can play it in handheld. Spyro Trilogy, that's coming to Nintendo Switch. Ni no Kuni. And I haven't played that game myself. I've been really interested in it though. I've been wanting to pick it up. I just put it off because I've been playing other stuff, but I might just end up playing it on the Switch now. The Minecraft Dungeons, and I'm glad that's coming to the Switch. One game that didn't announce that I was kind of disappointed, but I'm still hoping it's coming to the Switch was the Lego Star Wars all 9 films. I'm still hoping that comes to the Switch, but it wasn't in their direct. I was surprised by that. And they went over some more games that we already knew about, Doom Eternal and Wolfenstein Youngbloods, and those are 2 great games to come to the Switch. 2 great shooters. Doom Eternal looks like it's going to be awesome. So don't Youngbloods. And then a game I was really surprised that was coming. I didn't think would because it's a little bit older, and I just didn't think it would come. But I always wanted to play it, but I never did get a chance to play it. Because I'm a huge Alien fan. And Aliens Isolation is coming to the Nintendo Switch. And I always wanted to play it when it first came out, and I never got around to it. Now it's coming out on the Switch, so I'm going to get another opportunity. And I'm probably going to pick that up. It goes into a Donkey Kong trailer with King Ja Rule sleeping in their house with him and Diddy. And then they hear a noise outside, and then Banjo Kazooie. I couldn't believe it. Banjo Kazooie is a new Smash character. Some people predicted it, and they tried to act like it wasn't. They tried to act like it was Dog and Duck from Duck Hunter. But you could tell it was Banjo Kazooie, obviously. And it was pretty good. A lot of people were super excited for that. And then they come out, they thank the fans, and you think the direct's over. And then they talk about, we got some new games in development that we haven't talked about yet. And they're like, we're going to show one right now. And I couldn't believe it. I was so pumped. I was just praying that it wasn't DLC. so pumped about this. This was amazing. Me and my girlfriend were really excited for this. New Breath of the Wild sequel is in development, and they showed an actual trailer for it, and that blew the roof off E3. That for sure put Nintendo over on top. Like, that game, there's going to be so much hype around that game. That game is a lot of people's favorite game. This is a lot of people's favorite Zelda game. It's my favorite Zelda game of all time. It's probably my second favorite game of all time. It's only Final Fantasy VII and then Breath of the Wild, I'd say, are my two favorite games ever. And I'm so excited for Breath of the Wild. I couldn't believe it when that got announced. I was kind of hoping they would use that engine and do another Breath of the Wild, because there's no point of throwing that engine out when you build a game that good. You might as well just go rebuild it and build it even better. And I can't wait to play it. And then you got to remember, the first Breath of the Wild was actually made for Wii U. So they had to make that work on both consoles. Now they can use the power of the Switch and not have to worry about downgrading it a little bit to the Wii U. Because now they're going to be able to harness the power of the Switch for this new Breath of the Wild game. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that. So that'd be Switch Station 32. I hope you guys liked the Nintendo Direct as much as I did. I loved it. I thought it was the best conference out of all of them. And I hope you guys liked E3. If you guys have any comments or have any questions or anything at all, tell me your favorite memories of this year's E3, or tell me what games you're excited for, or any console at all. And that'd be Switch Station 32, here for another video. If you leave a like and a subscribe, it really helps the channel grow.